Warning, the following presentation may contain disturbing images and may not be appropriate for all audiences. Please do not attempt any of the stunts you see in this program. Viewer discretion is advised.
The recognized symbol of backyard wrestling sports entertainment.
What's the haps, folks? Welcome to Backyard Wrestling is Fun 1989 edition. My name is Sam Greenworth, and I'll be your host for some of the greatest backyard wrestling moments we've ever tracked down. In this episode, we'll show you amazing spots using tables and light tubes, the story of the most extreme federation that ever existed, and a special biography on the backyard wrestler that would go pro and became more popular than the old lady always asking,
"Where's the beef?"
So gather your homies,
Micah, Eli, Pete, Jake, Smooth, Phil, and Larry.
Crack open a Crystal Pepsi and witness the sheer wildness that is Backyard Wrestling Central. Let's start off hot with a very special look at the original Firestarter, Jamie Blaze. Few men have shown more heart and will than Jamie Blaze. To that point, few men have shown the ruthlessness and viciousness that Blaze used during all his matches. Originally making his debut as Mac 10, he would quickly make a name for himself by putting his toughness on display. Throughout Southern California, Blaze did whatever it took to leave a pile of bodies behind. Trizzy D, Marcher, and even his own brother, Mad Rocks, were just a few of his many victims.
Hey, run the hell, Marcher!
He would be one of the few men to have high-profile matches in all the major SoCal federations, including EEW, R.W.F, CBW, and UEW. Blaze's reputation flourished when he fully embraced his deathmatch persona. His matches were often the bloodiest match on any given backyard wrestling card. His toughest matches came from his legendary series with Ivan Ravenous. These brutal bouts were often the main event of UEW shows. However, if there was one opponent who always took Blaze to the limit, it was his feud with Stray Cat. Together, they would spill blood all over California and bring crowds to their feet. Blaze would go on to train and wrestle briefly for Rev Pro in City of Industry, California, going under the name Espada de la Muerta, before quietly walking away from wrestling altogether. And now, you know a little bit more about the man they called Jamie Blaze.
Larry Parker got me $2.1 million. What's he doing? Fire, Miles.
Stop! What's he going for? Brian Avalos on the top. Nicely done. Takes him down.
What's next? What is that? This ain't your dad's wrestling.
Mic check! 1, 2, good!
Skeletor, isn't it? Skeletor! I was with you, Skeletor, who made me a beer.
Jack Steffen.
We're in the white pages.
Come with us on a trip to the city of good fortune, Ventura, California. This thriving, peaceful beach town located about 70 miles north of Los Angeles is home to the original wheatless tortilla, Kevin Costner.
You want to have a catch?
And the most violent underground wrestling federation ever recorded on VHS. Real Wrestling Federation, better known as the R.W.F. This was the brainchild of Andre Verdone, arguably one of the most influential figures in underground wrestling in the early 2000s. Originally starting underneath a highway bridge, R.W.F. would eventually end up deep in the dirt hills just off the 101 freeway. Aspiring deathmatch wrestlers would flock to the Fight Club-style events staged on tires, plywood, and no ropes. By the end of any given match, you were certain to be covered in dirt, sweat, and blood.
Hey, when you gonna stop doing this, bro? Alright, die.
Many wrestlers came to RWF shows to prove they were the toughest in their crew, and all hoped to get the Verdone seal of approval. Kid Craze, Nick Teal, Malachi, and others would call RWF their home federation, while established names like Tommy Malice, Freddie Fido, and The Ron would take their chance at getting their pre-social media viral moment. Every summer, RWF would hold their annual King of the Deathmatch tournament, which would always lead to fresh content for bloodthirsty local media outlets looking to cash in on the recent popularity of backyard wrestling thanks to the WWF Attitude Era.
Who's your winner? Youth Suicide! Youth Kill!
Injuries were not uncommon, and super glue to close wounds was always nearby. However, it was in the main event of one of these shows that the founder himself, Andre, would become temporarily paralyzed in a match and lose feeling in his legs for several days.
Get away, hey, everybody get away. Everyone get the away. Everybody get the away. Get back! Everybody back!
Thankfully, he would fully recover. Unfortunately, RWF would hold its last show in October 2000 because the arena was mysteriously burned to the ground. No one knows who is responsible for its demise. Some think the city came in as a safety precaution. Others believe a biker gang hijacked the spot, and some believe it was Andre himself as a theatrical act of killing the very thing he created. Today, the hills are empty, and even the covering that once shaded the wrestlers and the chaos has been cleared. However, its influence cannot be denied. RWF was one of the seeds that propelled backyard wrestling into the pop culture limelight. Andre and many of the wrestlers that passed through Ventura would go on to make waves in the Southern California pro wrestling scene and inspire a whole new crop of deathmatch fanatics.
Oh, look at him take that wrestler! Yeah! Who is this man?
Thank you, Real Wrestling Federation, for being the hardcore field of dreams for Y2K kids.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot. Hey, we got giant factory rebates. Use those.
messages. We'll be right back.
Are you sick and tired of not knowing what happens at the LBW shows? Wouldn't you rather be like this guy? Look at him, he's so happy.
300
Empire today, stain-resistant carpet tomorrow, and no payment till 1990.
Get the f*** up!
And now Big Pusher, he's got some Boston Magic Johnson picture. No, Magic Johnson. Oh! That's awesome, unbelievable.
Oh, he's playing him in the ass! What is this? Oh! In the back! Oh, my God!
Look out!
Whoa!
You're so God! Glass slide punch!
Plays and matches, I get pissed off because when I have a busted out light bulb in my bathroom. Oh! Cross into the back of the head.
Oh, no! Oh! What the hell? No! No! Oh! Shit!
Sit and sleep. Your mattress superstar will beat anyone's advertised price, and your mattress is free.
If you've been a longtime fan of Backyard Wrestling Central, you're well aware that many of the performers you've watched on this channel would go on to get professionally trained and wrestle all over the world or find their way into the industry.
The winner of this match, and new TNT champion, Scorpio Sky!
Can you believe this night?
With that said, only one man can say he went from backyard wrestling to professional wrestling, to stuntman, to reality TV star, and every other eccentric adventure in between. Downey, California's own Renaissance man, the human tack board, Leroy Patterson. Leroy would first start backyard wrestling for early developing SoCal federations like SCWA as Larcen, an intriguing cross of unstable psychopath meets drug-addled junkie. Soon after, he would start his own promotion in his backyard, Evil Empire Wrestling, better known as EEW. It wouldn't be long before EEW gained a reputation as a monthly show that you had to attend. Ask anyone that ever attended those EEW shows, and they'll tell you one thing. The roof was always going to be utilized. Larcen's unorthodox style, his willingness to put his body on the line, and character charm was a welcome act for fans in attendance, and always added to the aura of EEW events. In 2000, Leroy would make the decision to walk away from backyard wrestling to pursue his next step in becoming a pro wrestler, but not until he made one final impression by having what is considered the most memorable moment in backyard wrestling history, an amazing flying elbow from his neighbor's roof into his own backyard.
Because of his elbow!
This would be the end of one of backyard wrestling's favorite characters, but Leroy would remain a common face at shows moving forward, usually holding a camera. Leroy and fellow backyarder Andre Verdone would train at the infamous XPW training school under the tutelage of the human horror film supreme, Dynamite D, and a young Joey Chaos. As part of the XPW ring crew, Leroy would gain a fan following for the unique way he swept the ring in between matches at XPW shows. Finally, in August of 2001, Leroy would make his pro wrestling debut as Leroy, the Ring Crew Guy. Despite being squashed by Vic Grimes in a few minutes, his backyard wrestling brothers were all in attendance to witness his dream come true. Leroy could now call himself a professional wrestler.
These Ring Crew guys, Rivera, they must look up to Leroy. They must put him on a pedestal. I mean, this is their new hero, all these guys. Listen to the fans.
It's on cheering section.
Shortly after his wrestling debut, Leroy, along with Trizzy D and other backyard wrestling alumni, would create their own unique stunt group, No Mercy Video, a mix of jackass-like public stunts and hilarious comedy sketches. No Mercy Video would create some of the most memorable moments on the internet that continue to go viral even to this day, and most of these viral moments had Leroy directing and holding the camcorder. Leroy would find his niche in reality TV. Over the years, he's been a contestant on such shows as Solitaire, Wipeout, and countless others, but gained real notoriety with his appearance on NBC's hit TV show, America's Got Talent, where he would earn an unlikely place in the next round thanks to Mel B, Howie Mandel, and Howard Stern, who loved his charisma and respected his tolerance for pain.
I love that guy.
He was funny.
See, I always make the argument, sometimes the ladies on the panel don't like that guy, or that type of act.
Right.
And I always say, Jackass became such a big phenomenon because those guys were also funny and likable. And some people do that stuff and it's sad. That guy was funny. I was laughing the whole time. How could I not put him through?
Today, Leroy continues to pursue every opportunity presented to him that will allow him to perform and entertain people all over the world, including a recent spot on TBS's Go Big Show that would earn him and best friend Dino Winwood a fun cameo on All Elite Wrestling's Dark.
And remember, don't miss an all-new season of Go Big Show premiering Thursday, January 6th at 9, 8 Central, only on TV.
It's impossible to highlight all of Leroy's accomplishments and stories in one short bio. Leroy is part court jester, part carny, part influencer, but one thing he'll always be is a backyard wrestler. And now you know a little bit more about the man they call Leroy Patterson. What's up, cool cats? We hope you enjoyed the 1989 edition of Backyard Wrestling is Fun. Before we roll the credits, let's discuss what we learned today at Ridgemont High. First, we now know that tables can definitely be used for more than just beer pong. Second, Leroy has more on-screen minutes than Carter has liver pills. Lastly, R.W.F. proved that when it comes to backyard wrestling, you don't need ropes, a ring, or even a backyard. Just a group of gnarly dudes willing to do whatever it takes to put people on their feet. Next time, we'll travel back to a time when dial-up internet was a sign of wealth and a flying plastic bag was considered the most beautiful thing ever. Turn on the DVD player, because we're about to insert Backyard Wrestling is Fun, the 1999 edition. So, until next time, this is Sam Greenworth saying catch ya on the flip side. Deuces!